Alright, last weekend we spent our weekend at the racetrack at Cedar Lake Speedway for the Masters. This weekend we're going to turn our attention to working on our own race car and getting ready for Cedar Lake Speedway's Firecracker Special, Saturday, June 26th. We hope to see you there. We're up here at the shop, look over the car, see what's all broke. Go through everything, take off the nose piece, the bumper. Here's the damage. Doesn't look all that bad, but you know it's pretty bad when your left front tire is straight and you're towed out a mile. Sorry for the shakiness there, but got some other body damage to go through, check everything out. What do you have to say? Tim, you're gonna have to cut them out. So, on the front, when we watch their videos, they always say the easiest way to check that ball joint is to see if there's a wobble. Sorry guys, I can't get it on there. Well, watch it wobble. See it wobble, that's fast. It's bent right there. Right in the middle. So, that's a bent one. Here's a straight one. Don't look at the grease, because the grease is kind of makes it look bent, but straight. Obviously, it's brand new, so it's straight, but it's bent. On this one, it's bent right there where the spindle sits. So we're gonna replace it. I'm gonna replace the stud in the spare one. I gotta do some more welding, put a new shock mount on, and put the new Howe greasable certs in the lowers there.
Right, what are you doing over here?
Taking apart the left front. Took apart the right front, and so far looks like the lower A-frame is bent. We run 3-piece spindles, and the steering arm is bent. We haven't got to the ball joints yet. Center link looks straight as of right now. All the shocks are good, so that's a plus. So we're gonna take this apart and see if there's anything wrong. I don't really want to chase my tail the rest of the year, so we'll get back at her and let you know what's wrong.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm making some new body panels since Sunny Boy over there decided to wreck the new one that was on the car and our other spare. So now we're making another one. And then next week I'll make another spare for when we load a Superior, because he likes to use his body as Superior. Isn't that right?
No, sir.
Oh, it's definitely right.
Alright, I need to find...
What do you need to find?
As you can see, the car is, I wouldn't say 100% back together, but I've been in the shop all week working on the good 17 Shaw that we have here. I didn't think at first there was a lot to replace, but it ended up being 2 steering arms on the 3-piece spindles. The left side, I couldn't really tell if it was bent or not, but rather than chasing our butt the rest of the year or for a couple nights, decided just to replace it. The right side one, honestly, we have such a mess in here right now. I don't know where it's at, so if I can dig it out of the garbage or in the messy areas, I'll pull it out and post it on Facebook or whatever. But so there was that. The center link was not, like the actual center link was not bent, and I'll show you. There's some parts there. The center link itself was not bent. Measurements are all right on where they should be, but when we were talking about attention to detail earlier, this is one of them. You have these rubber pieces on here that keeps everything tight. Had this been on here, it'd been very hard to see had you not been paying attention. But we take all these off when we inspect stuff. If you look, it's kind of tipped off to the side here, and if you look right here and you put a straight edge on it, it's tipped in. Like I said, when we talk about attention to detail and everything like that, it's something that could have easily been put on the car, and someone that wasn't paying attention could have missed it. So we replaced that. The idler arm, it's gonna be hard to see again. I'm sorry, it's hard to see, but it moves ever so slightly. And any play in front suspension at all is not good for anything. That goes for ball joints, that goes for Hymens. That's why you see people that are always up front replacing stuff in the front end every 5 to 10 nights. Obviously, we'd like to get those 5 or 10 nights on our stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So, and then also that, I mean, if I could spin it straight and freely, you can just see it just spins no problem. Where a new one like we put on, they're a little bit harder to turn. But yeah. Then here's the left side 3-piece steering arm. It's really hard to tell if it's actually bent or not. It probably looks like it's bent from just looking at it, but the way that they're all machined, they're off center, so they're not going to be, this isn't going to line up with this. But I just replaced it. I didn't feel like it was worth taking a chance over a bent steering arm and not winning a race. This is what happens when your car rolls over onto the bar. As you can see, it's not very straight. I guess some people might say it's fine, keep running it, but I'd just rather make sure it's right and do it the right way. I don't know if that helps you, but it's bent. You can see it right there. Obviously, like I said, it looks like it's pretty much done, but it's not. We have a front bumper coming tomorrow from Shane V-Brock at Fast Factory. He does all of our bumpers and anything, if we need something welded up quick.
Good thing you have him, because you've gone through a lot of bumpers this year.
We had this conversation.
Yeah.
And it wasn't with you, but Brandon, my other pick guy, he's like, I think we don't need to get any other spare bumpers, because it seems like every time you get a spare bumper, you wreck them. I
agree.
But the problem with it is if you don't have them, then you wreck them, then you're screwed.
Well, I get that too.
So.
But fact is, you've gone through a lot of them.
No, I've only went through 2. This is going to be my 3rd one on the car.
This will be the 3rd one already. Yeah.
I know. It sounds like a lot.
Yeah. Season's about, halfway over, maybe?
Not quite.
Not quite.
No,
Yeah.
You've raced 14 times. I went through 3 bumpers. I guess that is quite a bit, but
yeah.
Either way.
So thanks to Shane. Good thing he's a good sponsor, and he's really good at what he does.
Shane does, like I said, not only does he work on our race cars, but
And this is Shane at Fast Factory.
you can find him on Facebook. He has a Facebook page. He makes some really cool karting stuff, like I don't even know that they like the cart lifts up on a ramp or whatever. He does some cool stuff. Builds a lot of bodies for karts. He's heavily involved in the, like I said, the karting industry. And karting around here was dead for a while, and I would like to say, you know, he probably has a big part of keeping it alive, and now there's quite a bit of kids getting back into racing, at least up in our neck of the woods in Minnesota, Wisconsin area. Even I would say the Dakotas, you know, so.
But even around here,
No, that's what I said.
between Cedar Lakes Arena and Thunder Hill
Yeah,
and Rice Lake.
Eagle Valley and Jim Falls has a track now. I don't know what their schedule's like, but the future is looking promising is, I guess, the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But either way, to get back on track, tomorrow we have to put the bumper on, put that nose piece on. Obviously, the car hasn't been washed, and that's normally our number one priority, but it was pretty banged up. From 2 weekends ago, we decided we probably should just get to work on it right away, right to the shop. So we'll bring it home on Friday night, and we will wash the car and
Get the trailer ready, loaded up, coolers ready, suit, helmet.
yeah, all the necessities pretty much. And
So we're ready to go.
it is our sponsor night. Our big sponsor is the Willow River Saloon. They're in Burkhart, Wisconsin. It's good. They have a good pizza joint there. Hamburgers, hoagies, lasagna. That's actually my favorite.
Yeah, we love their lasagna.
Yeah, their lasagna is really good. So if you ever get in the area, I suggest you stop out to the Willow River Saloon in Burkhart, Wisconsin.
They have fish fry.
Honestly, if you blink, you'll miss it. That's how small the town is.
Yeah.
Um,
Great fish fry.
yeah, and they
Prime
have
rib special.
on Saturdays. Yep. So don't forget to stop out there. Support the people who support us.
And Chris there does a lot for the racing.
Yeah, he really does. He really does. Without him, it wouldn't be possible. Just like everyone else on the car. I mean, I can't single out Chris because if it was just him, we wouldn't be doing it. So, like I said, stay tuned. We're gonna head to Cedar Lake Speedway this weekend. Our plan is obviously to race Saturday for Willow River Saloon night. It's also a Firecracker special. Mom talked about that earlier in the video. I hope to have a good night, and I guess we'll see you later.
And good luck.